How you doing?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Not much. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate you, bro.
You in California?
Yeah, the times fucked me up a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you.
What's it like out there? Because I know you're from Jersey.
Yeah, Jersey, Cali, yo, palm trees, beautiful women, good vibes, good weed, regular.
Mhm. What you doing out there? You making some music, shooting some videos?
Yeah, I'm about to get a video done tonight, making some music. My brother Davies and shit, fucking around, regular.
Mhm. What visuals you putting together? Is it off a pretrial?
Yeah, definitely. Y'all gonna see I'm about to shoot one tonight. Feel me?
How long did you have pretrial done for? Was it before COVID-19?
Yeah, and like both. Like, you feel me? I was still recording during, the COVID shit. So like it's really like from beginning like to today, really. Yeah. So like through that shit before it, you know.
Mhm. If money ain't the root of all evil, I know it's growing hate.
Right. That's a fact.
Now, why is there so much jealousy when a rapper gets big and famous? We've seen it with Nipsey and we've seen it with Pop Smoke. Why can't we just let rappers be out here?
Um, Honestly, like I don't even think it's just rappers. Like it's just anybody doing something good in life right now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just overall, it's just hate. It's really just hate and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like half the people that'll mess it up for the next person, like a Pop Smoke or a Nip, they don't even be wanting the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Want to do the same thing in life. They just don't want that person to have it. You feel me? So it's just pure hatred and pure nonsense, and you know, that's all it really is. And that's like I said, it's not just with rap. It's with anybody right now. You feel me? Sports, rap, entertainment, fucking lawyers, whoever. It could be anybody, a normal person working at a restaurant off the street. Like, you feel me? If somebody see them doing better than them, and be like, damn, like, why is they doing this? I feel like I deserve it. In all actuality, they don't, because they ain't work for it. I
Do
mean,
you
it's
feel as
hate.
though rappers are an instant target as soon as they get big and noticeable?
Of course, of course. Like it's different. You making money. You know what I'm saying? You got more people that want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always more dangerous like that when shit happens. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just being a black male now is dangerous in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you tell me, you add that, add the jury, add the money, add the people you don't even know, half these people that's around that just want to be around you. You don't know whether it's for good or for bad. You already know it's nutty. Shit crazy. Definitely targets.
Now, how do you avoid all that? You avoid jealousy within the rap community, and then you have to deal with stuff, what we go on in the world today with police brutality. How do you avoid it? Is there just, it's basically inevitable? You can't avoid it?
Yeah, it's not avoiding it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like just moving correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's not even just avoid certain shit you can't avoid. You just gotta do your best. You know what I'm saying? And move the right way. Don't put no bad karma out. You know what I mean? No bad energy, because all that shit you give it, that's reciprocated. You know what I mean? So if you done did bad, if you don't put the bad energy out, then of course you're gonna get that back. So you just gotta be at peace with yourself. You know what I mean? Shit's gonna happen. It happens every day. If you walk out the house, and shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really no cheat codes to this shit. It's just stay on your toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cross your
Were
T's,
you,
dot your I's. If not, somebody will for you, my man.
were you protesting when everything was going on with George Floyd?
Yeah, I stepped out my city, Roselle. You know what I'm saying? My borough, they had a protest. You know what I'm saying? I stepped out, show my face, and show I was in support of all that. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy out here, and it's been happening. You know, so of course I took part in that. It's history.
Do you see a change coming where things ever get better in this country? I know there's people out there, let's defund the police and, reform. Let's make things better out here. Do you see it getting any better?
Um, yeah, of course, everything gets better. I mean, sometimes you got to get worse before it get better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really got no choice but to get better right now. I mean, what is it? If it get more worse than what it is right now, this is literally hell. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, of course, it's gonna get better. I think for it to get better, though, the people that's in power got to give a fuck. Simple.
You're right. And speaking of, people in power and just powerful figures, on your track 9, you put an interesting sample on that track with Tupac just talking about him holding down the community and Jesse Jackson doing his thing. I never knew Tupac looked at someone like Jesse Jackson in that way. Why do you think
Right.
he looked at Jesse Jackson in that way?
I mean, it's two sides. It's a black and a white. You feel what I'm saying? Like they don't, most of the time when it's a great situation, don't work out. You know what I mean? It's black and it's white. Like you got Jesse Jackson that is sitting in the White House, and you know what I'm saying? He's putting on for his people in this way, but then you got a rapper, or people would say gangster thug, gangster rapper, or some nigga like that, like Tupac, doing something for his community, don't get looked at in the same light. You know what I mean? Like it's just how it is. You feel me? And sometimes even like with street figures, like you know what I mean, like the BMFs, like they don't talk about what they did for their community because they're not doing it for the white people. You feel me? Now you got Jesse Jackson and people like that that's kissing ass, so they gonna get that spotlight. You get me? You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I
Excuse me, you
know.
know what I mean? I ain't trying to sound racist. I'm not racist at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got white friends. I love white people. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's just what it is.
No, no.
Feel me?
Well,
Don't
we do.
scratch the
We have to know. At the end of the day, we have to do say, white people are responsible for a lot of the problems in this country dating back to the beginning of time.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? I call it like it is because there's a lot of bullshit that's been going on, and it's got to come to an end here.
Right.
We're in 2020, and we're still going through the issues back from the 50s and the 60s.
Facts. It's just crazy.
Do you think it's how people are brought up, how white people are brought up in certain families? Do you think that's why we have the issues
Um,
still?
yeah, of course. You feel me? Like I always say, like you're a product of your environment. You feel me? So, like look at what we brought up in, and look at how Caucasians are brought up. You feel me? They entitled. They feel like they're entitled. But I mean, that's what anything. If you raise or you teach somebody a certain thing how to be, like as from a kid, you know what I mean? It's just how it's gonna be, you know?
The main thing right now, and it's what a lot of rappers talk about in their song, it's the system. The system is the biggest issue in this country. And when you look at, a minor offense, like someone getting caught with weed on them, especially if they're black, they're thrown in jail and they get way heavier charges than a white male would have with the same offense.
I mean, you know, that's welcome to America.
I mean,
It's
it's just
crazy.
like, who's writing these rules?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I said. But at the end of the day, like if people, oh my,
Oh, he's back.
yo,
He's back.
yeah, my phone died. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I figured that's what happened because I was like, the phone had to die or something. I was just playing the EP, the project in the meantime before you got back in.
I appreciate you, bro. You like it? You fucking with it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah, can I
And
hit this?
you know what? And you know why I do? Because it's emotion.
Facts,
We don't get that in rap anymore.
facts. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. You get it. You
Everything
understand?
everything is food for Instagram nowadays. You see the kids dancing to the viral videos.
Right.
That pisses me off because that's not hip hop.
Feel you.
Hip hop is bars. It's
That's a
emotion.
fact. Right.
I
Right.
know a big influence to you, and I've heard in interviews your father was playing "Keep Your Head Up." Tupac was a big influence in your life for hip hop.
Right.
We don't have artists like that anymore. Can you even think of any artists of this generation that are similar to that?
I mean, yeah, but it's not a lot. It's not like it was like before. At one point, it was a lot of messages, a lot of emotion. But it's a few artists out here that does it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, it's not a lot no more.
And two of
I
them were
appreciate
on
it when I hear it.
Yeah, two of them were on your project, Millie's and Dave East. Those are two artists that have emotion and still have the lyrics.
Right. Definitely.
What's your
Definitely.
guys'
Yeah.
chemistry in the studio, you and Dave East and Millie's?
Um, Me and East, it's regular. It's just like any. It's easy. Yesterday. Yeah, that shit is just like second nature. We get in the studio, he be like, "Cuz I'm which one is?" So I mean, hook, whatever, and it's lit. You know what I'm saying? or send them over. Like me and Millsy did the record. I sent that to him, so he sent that right back. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how he is in the studio. I know like on tour, shows, he kills shows. You feel me? Millsy, my guy.
Why do you think that there's no emotion in rap anymore? Why it doesn't get the recognition it deserves?
Like you said, it's a lot of bullshit. You feel me? Like it's like when you water something down. It's like with the sheep that cry. What is it? Sheep that cry wolf. You know what I'm saying? It's like you keep seeing these artists that's not really putting no effort into this shit no more. So you start getting tired of it. You don't want to check out new shit. It's like, it's the same. It's gonna be the same type of shit. You feel me? So it's like, damn.
Who's carrying the torch for New Jersey right now besides you, in your opinion?
Pardon me. Would you say it one more time?
Who's
Who's
carrying
carrying
the
the torch for
yeah,
Jersey?
for hip hop? Yeah.
Um, it's a few. Jersey's talented. Jersey always had talent. Like I'd be like, I'm part of it. So it's like it's a lot of guys that's holding it up just for the state and holding it up for you know what I mean? They cities, they camps, they businesses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too many to name. I can't even put a exact name on. You know, but people know. You can see who's doing what. You know what I'm saying? Especially from Jersey.
When you look back at the hip hop history of New Jersey, how do you feel about the impact that those artists had? We look at Queen Latifah and Redman, Lauryn Hill.
Say it again. My bad. Say it again.
When we look back at the hip hop history from New Jersey, what do you feel is the impact that artists like Lauryn Hill and Queen Latifah and Ice-T, what do you feel as though their impact was on the game?
I mean, legendary. You know what I'm saying? All of them. Anybody, most of them, we're talking about like Bon Jovi's and all that. Everybody that came out of Jersey that did something with music, it's a legend. You feel me? They still give respect to this day. You
What do you
know,
think?
it's not really any Jersey. It's not a lot of Jersey artists you see come up and they make it and they don't have keep a good name or don't make good music or you know what I'm saying like the Redmans, like all of them. Everybody that came from Jersey is damn near considered a legend, and that's crazy. That's fire.
And if we look at basketball on the side of things too, you're talented on a rapper side with Shaquille O'Neal. I think he's the best athlete rapper of all time.
Best athlete rapper.
Yeah.
He had some hits though. I ain't gonna hold you. What's that own joint he had? What's that
Can't
joint he
stop the
had?
rain.
Yeah, can't stop the rain. That was that shit. Had the big Superman Benz in the video.
He had that song with Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
He had a lot of hits.
Sure did. I forgot about that. He sure did.
A lot of hits. It's crazy though. Who would think? People don't think that Shaq had hits. You got to look back. He had a lot
Yeah, a
of.
lot of people had hits, yo. Like a lot of people, a lot of actors and shit like that. They had #1 hits.
You played
Athletes.
basketball in high school.
Yeah, I played ball. Definitely did. That was my first love.
What position?
I was like anywhere from like a 2 to 3. I played 4 sometime though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. What was it like playing those different positions, 2 to 3 and the 4?
I mean, that shit just like my music. I'm versatile, so you can put me on the wing. You know what I'm saying? I can shoot, take it in. You know what I mean? Post up, just like that. I mean, I'm versatile. I like both positions. Even like I said, I play the 4 sometimes, especially in high school. I play the 4 sometimes. Just get down there in the post or something. You feel me? But
You ever dunk on someone?
Nah, I never dunked on. At the park, I have. At the park, I have, but not in high school. I never dunked on nobody in high school basketball. But at the park, we used to be at the park heavy. The park was more realer than the high school games sometimes at one point.
How many points would you average a game in high school?
Probably do like a cool, on a good day, probably like a cool 17.
17?
You know what I'm saying?
On a cool day?
Yeah,
What was it
on a
like on
cool
a good
day.
day?
What
was it like on a great day?
On a great day?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember, like 20 something. maybe. But now I was doing like on a regular high school day, I definitely put up at least a 10 bank. I say at least every game I have at least 10, 11 points. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I used to be versatile, so I used to be on the wing, I'd be on the post, all types of shit, rebounding. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what year was this when you were playing ball in high school?
Shit, man, they gonna have to go do their Googles for that. I ain't gonna put that out there.
Because I'm trying to figure out when did the game change? Because, you know, you look at basketball, it used to be a tough sport, you know, on the defensive side of things. And now it's all soft. Everyone's just shooting from 3 point.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's all good.
Somebody called me. What'd you say?
I was trying to figure out, you know, when you started playing ball in high school, because I'm trying to figure out when the game really changed to this soft sport. Because everyone's shooting from 3 point land now. No one's in the paint and getting rough anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't play ball like that no more. So, and like, I watch basketball, but I ain't always. I watch it like during the finals and shit like that. I was always like that. I never really watched basketball on TV. But I played this shit. How? I don't know.
Being from Jersey, are you a Nets fan?
Um, nah. I was never really a Nets fan. I used to like Vince Carter and Jason Kidd, but I was never really a Nets fan.
Who
That's
was
why I
your
told Fab he could have them motherfuckers. I might want them.
Who was your team?
I'm a LeBron fan. I'm a Michael Jordan fan, and that's about it.
You're a fan of the
I
great.
ain't, yeah, I ain't really got no. I mean, no team on that.
Who's winning the finals this year? If you had to,
Honestly, bro, this whole COVID shit got me so far. I heard they doing a tournament now. I have no clue. I don't even know how these niggas play no more. I don't even know who's nice no more. Feel me?
how are you doing during the
Hey,
whole?
bro, you want to grab me a mind real quick? My drink in the back.
How
My
you?
bad, bro. What you say?
How are you doing during the whole pandemic?
I'm good. My daughter's straight. I'm straight. We healthy. Everybody around me healthy. This shit been a breeze, literally. Like, it ain't really been too bad. I mean, I'm alone. I'm an introvert anyway, so I stay to myself. I don't really fuck with people, so.
You're more to yourself, right?
Yeah, I be to myself a lot, so that shit wasn't about nothing. Only thing that changed was I grew my hair. My hair, I couldn't get to a barbershop, so I just let my shit grow. That's all.
You released the project, you know, pre-trial. What did you have lined up? Because then the pandemic hit. There's no performances anymore.
Yeah, I mean that was the whole thing with it. Like when it first started, it was like, are we going to wait to see if this shit open back up? But after a while, it was like, okay, this shit's not opening back up. We'd be stupid to sit here and try to wait. You know what I mean? So we could do shows. Like let's just go. We got to get in different avenues. All right, boom. We ain't got no shows. We're not getting booked. We can't go nowhere. But we got merch. We could put out music. You know what I'm saying? So we got to just, we got to have that plan B, plan C, plan all that. Like, you know? So that's all it was. It was just more or less, we can't do shows. You got to fill that void somewhere with something. So we did live show. They got on Instagram live after the show. You feel me? Whether it's shit like that, whether it's just even now they're starting to open the state back up, even if it's like a little pop-up shop outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what we on next. But I mean, it's easy. It's kind of cool. It's kind of better too because people is actually listening to the music now. They're not just listening to it to see if they go to the club on Friday and bounce to it. You feel me? Now there's people sitting at home, they have nowhere to go. What else you gonna do but listen to this music? You gonna feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Contrast to like a couple months ago, they would have skimmed through it, listening for the Little Baby record. You know what I'm saying? Or the whatever record sounds like that. Like, you know what I mean? Because they looking forward to going to the club. They're not going nowhere. They listening to this music now. And I think if you're an artist, you should be putting out music and you should be putting out just material in general, videos, merchandise for sure. You know what I'm saying? Just dope shit, you know? Episodes, live shows, if you want to do that. Like, you know, you got to utilize this shit in all types of way right now.
And this is a question that relates to what we're talking about right now. With this whole pandemic, does this change hip hop for the better? Like you just said, there's kids at home, you know, that are listening to your music that has emotion. They want to hear that emotion. It's different. They can't go and dance to the Little Baby record now.
Mm-hmm.
Is the game changing for the better now with this pandemic?
I think life in general is just changing better. everybody taking it serious. Everybody see, you know, like you got something to live for. We got families and shit. You know what I mean? So I just think music, whether it's music, their job, their family, people just taking life in general just more serious and more on the level where it's like, yo, tomorrow is not promised. Like this whole shit. And it don't even got to just be my family affected. Everybody was affected by the whole world was affected by this. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody just overlooking at life in general. Everybody is changed for the better because everybody is putting respect on the certain things that you don't have to have. You feel me?
Like artists, I know artists, they can't wait to get back out on that stage and perform. We don't know when.
Yeah, facts. That's the good thing about anticipation. Once it open back up, it's lit.
What's been the best performance that you've experienced so far performing on a stage?
You said what's the best performance, like the best place?
Yeah, that you've had the most fun at.
I don't know. I can't. Everybody asks me that. Like I had, like Europe was fire. The tour, just the survival tour. That's my last shows, and the survival tour is the first tour I've ever been on. So that shit was crazy. Every show was fire at this point.
What was it like performing at the PlayStation Theater?
Say it again.
The PlayStation Theater, what was that performance like?
That shit was fire. It was home, like hometown, it was home base. So there was a lot of love in there. Yeah, my daughter was there, so you already know. You already know how that was. Like that shit was a monumental moment. Sure.
Who were the producers that worked on this latest project for you?
On the pre-trial joint, Reem Ali, my brother Reem, Swagger Guns is his name. Octane got this gas. Nigga Octane, he from Elizabeth, he fire. And Chameleon, my dog mixed guy Chameleon. He from Jersey City. And Dougie on the beat from Philly, he did a couple Meek records, 1942 flows. He actually did God's Favorite. You know what I'm saying? And my man Swagger Guns, he co-produced that with him. He added his flavor to it. So those are producers on there. I got a couple other producers too that I'm working with right now. So next shit gonna be even crazier.
Who are some of those producers that you're working with?
Shit, man, y'all gonna have to see, man. They're gonna have to see. I don't be liking to tell everybody everything. You feel me? Because people be hating and shit. You start telling people shit, they get them. Not saying you or nobody. Not saying you in general. You feel me? Motherfuckers be hating like. Start telling them shit, and they be hoping that you don't do it. And that shit sometimes that shit really don't happen because so many people wishing bad on you. So I just be trying to keep my moves. You're gonna see when it happen, it happen. You're gonna be like, oh, I get it.
Yeah. The track God's Favorite. I got an interesting question here for you. You know, you had the Jason sound effect in there, the kill, 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 ma sound effect. What's your favorite Jason Voorhees film? Friday 13th.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you. I done seen so many of them. I don't even know which one is which anymore. So if I see that shit on, I just watch it. Like, and most of the time, it's like seeing a brand new movie because I don't remember, like, you know what I'm saying, which one is which. I ain't gonna hold you. I fuck with Jason. I fuck with Mike Myers. I fuck with a lot of the scary. Candyman, my favorite though. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, but and that wasn't even me. That was East. That was his idea. Because what we was gonna do, we was gonna actually around that time we recorded that record. It was one of them Friday 13. You know how we always get like a Friday the 13th somewhere in the month or in a year or some shit. And then Friday was like that next week. He was like, yo, let's try this shit Friday. You know what I'm saying? On Friday the 13th. I mean, but that didn't happen, obviously.
Why is Candyman your favorite slasher?
Cause, bro, this is what I be trying to tell niggas, bro. Keep my name out your mouth and I won't fuck with you. So you ain't fucking say nothing about Candyman. He wasn't coming to wreck your shit. You good. Stop talking to keep people's name out your mouth, my man. Then they get mad when niggas pull up. Right? Motherfuckers getting in the mirror saying his name, talking crazy. When he pop out, it's oh my God, why would he? Stop talking about that man. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business. Listen,
He had the fur coat with the bees.
facts. And he was fleek. You heard? And he was fleek. He pop out in a fur coat and slice you up. It's over. And they used to do the commercials. What commercials used to do? It was an insurance commercial. I need to do some commercial. But shit, man. Yo, how long your show is?
My show, it's as long as as long as we go with the flow here. As long as
All right, man. Yeah, I'm about to slide. I gotta shoot this video.
All right, man. I'm gonna let you go. Anything else you want to, get out onto the show now?
Freestyle live right now. Feel me? Roselle USA. Simple as that. More stuff on the way. Keep in tune. Stay in tune. RoselleUSA.com for sure.
When can you expect the next single? Because people are looking for that.
Say that again?
When can people expect the next single from you?
Oh, they can expect the next videos. I'm giving them all pre-trial work right now.
Let the pre-trial soak in, so people get in tune with that, and then you move on.
Yeah, they gotta feel that a little bit more.
I agree. All right, Cruch, I want to thank you for coming on the show here tonight. When you drop the next tape or next single, whenever, you're always welcome on the show.
Appreciate you, Brody, for sure.
Tell them where they can follow you on Instagram and all that stuff for people listening now.
At Cruch Calhoun, CruchCalhoun. RoselleUSA.com. Everything up on there. Go in there and tap in.
No doubt. All right, Cruch. Stay safe and take care, all right?
I appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.